when you get these intuitive messages, how does it come to you? Like words or pictures, or what's the?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so there's a lot of intuitives out there, and they do operate in different ways. Like some people might get a visual, some people might hear, like all the senses, just imagine, or knowing. I get pretty much all of them except for sense, even though I have had the sense one where you smell things before. So if I'm talking, I will just have the insight. Like it'll just come to me like, oh, I hear 2 months, I hear this, da, 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 and I'll share it. But then if people are asking me questions, I'll feel this huge expansiveness in my chest. And what I talk about in that other book, which has nothing to do with corporate healing, but the book that I released in 2019, it was about listening to your body. I talked about body intelligence in it and how powerful it is to be in your body and listening, because if you go all the way back into Egyptian times, they used to think that your brain was in your gut. They thought the brain was in your stomach because people would feel it in the gut. Like, oh, my gut says this. I mean, where does that come from? Someone started that line somewhere. What's your gut say? Trust your gut. Like, that's about trusting your body.
Well, as I understand it, there's as many neurons around the gut as there are. I don't know, maybe it's not number, but
More.
it's more. Okay. Around the gut. Yeah.
Yeah. But so many people are in this like go, 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 go mode that they aren't present to things. Like I'll work with people and all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, my ears just started ringing. And then people are like, I have tinnitus. And I'm like, no, you're just connected now with the earth. Welcome.
Oh, that's really interesting. You mentioned that. In the last 2 weeks, I've noticed this ringing in my ears.
Yeah.
Like, whenever everything's quiet, it's so loud. And I'm hoping it kind of goes away. I don't really like it.
You're connected to the earth's vibration.
Will it go away? Or is it
what
just
if you
always
started to embrace it?
I mean, I've accepted that it's there, but I don't know. What do you
Now
get
that
from
you know that
embracing
you're
it?
connected. Yeah, because the earth's vibration is I think 528 hertz or something like that. So when you can tune in and you like it, when you're that present, like right now, I'm like, I take a moment, right? And I'm like, okay, there it is. Like I'm connected.
Okay, so it's like this sort of diffuse awareness of being connected with the earth. Still don't think I like it, but that's okay. Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, it's a really beautiful thing.
Okay.
And in 2020, a lot of people started talking about hearing the ringing in their ears. I started hearing about it left and right. People were talking about it because a lot of people went into this inner work and they did some clearings, and there was a lot of fears and stuff that were released during 2020. So it actually became more and more apparent to people of how this ringing is there. But yeah, it's a connection to the earth.
Interesting. All right. So
if you're making decisions, let's say you have a decision to make, because we have decisions every day, all day long. But let's say there's a bigger decision. If you can get to that point where you're hearing the vibration or the frequency of the earth, same thing in my mind. And then you're present, right? And then you're connected, and then be like, okay, feel it in your body when you're thinking of a question or a decision to make. And it will be more aligned to truth than as you're just running around and not hearing anything.
Yeah, and I would say that I only notice the ringing when I'm quiet enough to hear nothing else but the ringing. Yeah. All right.